headaches, tension in the skull, headaches, especially when you don't usually get headaches. With the 27th of July eclipse, lots and lots of head tension. That's because the crown chakra is expanding, it's opening out. There is a tremendous amount of really, really rich vibrational frequencies flowing into the crown. And it's like there's more coming in than we're used to. So it's really, really stretching out those upper chakras. Same with the heart chakra. There's an incredible activation of the heart at this time, especially for those of you with your twin flame, the twin flame energies, romantic soulmates. The heart has really been expanded. It's akin to a woman giving birth, with the baby coming out of her body and her body having to stretch and expand and sometimes tear, sometimes rip, you know. Sometimes if there's a lot of resistance and we push too hard, we can tear, we can hurt ourselves. We can actually hurt ourselves with something that is natural, and that if we just breathe deeply, breathe slowly, you know, just be present and feel it out. We don't have to hurt, we don't have to tear ourselves up. So eclipse season is a birthing time. It always is. Every year it's a rebirth, it's a reboot. And another big ascension symptom is just fogginess, you know, feeling foggy, feeling groggy, fatigue, lethargy, an incredible lack of clarity, like struggling to speak, struggling to talk, to verbalize, to concentrate. There's just an immense lack of concentration. I'm just going to move the camera a bit, just put it down so it's as still as I can get it for you guys. I'm using my iPad, so it's a little bit rocky, but here we are. So the lack of clarity is a big one during all eclipse times, but especially this year, because the 5D energies are at an all-time high. They're at a peak like you would not believe. Now, the 11th of August 2018 eclipse, the third to complete and wrap up this eclipse time, is afoot. It's coming very soon, and this one is really big. It's an immense eclipse on the 11th. So understand that the ascension symptoms, the headaches, the fogginess, just the lack of concentration. A lot of people are having incredible restlessness and sleeplessness. So insomnia can be a big problem during eclipse season. And even when you are sleeping, you may find that your dreams are just nuts, like absolutely dramatic, crazy, like nightmare, all your fears being literally fanned out, played out, fleshed out in dream time. Don't worry about the dreamscape so much right now. It is information. I would advise you to write down the symbols in your dreams, the storylines, and then when the fogginess clears and clarity returns, you can go back to those dreams and symbols and you can investigate further what the messages were for you at that time. But do note the people that you're dreaming about, because the people that come into your dreamscape are important in your current life lessons on the spiritual journey that we're all on. So take note, and you know, when you're feeling more rested, you can return to those dream ideas and dig a little deeper into the metaphors and the symbols therein. Okay, so another ascension symptom is just a tightness in the throat or a sore throat, a tension in the throat chakra, the throat area, the neck area, neck and shoulders. If you've got neck issues and shoulder issues, what are you feeling is a threat in your life? What is causing you to feel threatened? The throat stuff, you need to speak up. You need to be bold, be brave, use your voice. And when I say use your voice, I don't just mean verbally. I mean express yourself creatively. Are you looking after your creative outlets? Are you dancing? Are you painting? Are you writing your poetry? Are you submitting your articles? Are you doing all those creative expressions that are vital to your soul expression, to your soul growth, for your alignment, that help you feel purposeful and help you feel powerful? Those things are very important. So using your voice means a lot more when I say it than just using your vocal cords and talking a lot. No, I'm also talking about being assertive, boundaries. Here we are back with the boundary stuff. You know, for us healers, empaths, light workers, starseeds, blue rays, the boundary stuff is huge. It's such a challenge. And it's probably going to be a challenge until the end of our lifetimes. But I do feel that as time passes, as we get wiser, as life teaches us lessons, as we mature and evolve, the boundary stuff gets easier and softer and easier and better. And we just get better and better at it. And it's a lovely feeling when you feel someone try to step in, you know, into your personal space, and you're able to hold your space and you realize, wow, I got this. You know, I got this. 10 years ago, I would have been toast, but this time I was able to hold my own. And that's a beautiful thing. So, you know, praise yourself when you see that progress and take knowledge of your progress. Because let me tell you, this is a dreamy time. This eclipse on the 11th, this is a contemplation time. This is reflective. You know, we've got Mars and Mercury retrograde, like they're going backwards. This is not a time of dramatic action. It's not a time of signing contracts or making big, massive decisions. This is a time to be still, to dream up the new dream of the new world, the new way, the new life that you want. New experiences, new fresh relationships, new jobs, new purposes in the world. So, don't be afraid to rest. Don't be afraid to take your time. If you're tired, please honor and respect your body. Your body is downloading a lot at this time. It's integrating, it's digesting, it's having to push itself beyond its limits than ever before. Like, we're literally in new waters, new territory here, people. So, you know, be kind, be gentle. Respect the flow, respect the flow. You will find that as we go further into August, after this eclipse, coming into September, that feeling of wading through sand, through glue will ease. The clarity will come back. Things will get fresher and clearer again. Eclipse time is a kind of scratch your head time. It is a time where you go, you know, wow, you know, I didn't realize that was still there, or it's a time of revelation where things are eclipsed out and things are also gifted to us. For those of us who had really, really intense, tough times in 2017 eclipse season, we're going to find this one easier, and that includes me. I'm definitely finding this eclipse to be a much more pleasant and pleasurable experience. It's still, you know, there's still a lack of, I can feel the lack of concentration. It's hard to feel a lot of progress right now, and that's totally fine. It's part of the reevaluation, the reflection, you know, the returning to self is the slowdown. And don't be afraid to slow down, because we live in a world that just lies to us about go, 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 go. That's the best way to be in life. Produce, 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 consume, consume, consume. And it's just not true. It's a total illusion. In fact, being still is probably, when you find that inner peacefulness, that stillness, that's possibly when you're at your most powerful, and when you're actually at your most creative, when the true source energy, the prime energy, can actually flow into you, because you're still and because you're open and receptive enough to receive it. If if you're running around in fear and you're running around, afraid to be still. I'm not talking about joyfully moving, joyfully feeling inspired. I'm talking about that rush, stress, running around from a place of fear. You're not open to receiving anything. You're not open to get the good stuff and to actually to hear spirit moving or talking to you and through you. So enjoy this time of rest. Enjoy this time of dreaming. This is a dreaming time. This is dream the dream so that it can happen, so that it can flow into your life once we go into autumn and winter. And it will be fast. Don't feel like this pause in progress is going to drag out like it did in the 3D world. This is fifth dimension. Things don't need to drag out anymore. Once we dream them, we can be them very, very quickly. So keep that in mind. What else about the angels? I've just been downloading all day. I've been channeling. It's been a really, really powerful time. I actually feel really good today. I always get my little eclipse surprise. I had that a few days ago. I feel like after this weekend, things are going to just get better and better and better. Because many of us did a lot of detox this time last year. We did massive purging. It was a purge in 2017 for many of us. And we are actually reaping what we sowed. We're actually getting the benefits now of that clean out, of that upgrade. Now, another thing. Understand this. When you are upgrading your computer, you can't do anything. You have to kind of let the computer sit still. It needs to upgrade. It needs to reboot. It's reprogramming, okay? It's deleting and clearing out old programs. You know that you can't go online. You can't go on the internet. You can't browse and surf. So you just let the computer do its thing. You let it rest, reboot, and then when it's finished, you have all these wonderful new programs. You have, wonderful fresh apps and cool new updated versions of everything. It's the very same with us at this time. That's what's happening. We're being upgraded. So sit back, allow the reboot, be present with whatever comes up. That's the key if you want to reap the benefits of this time. There is no skipping of the homework during eclipse season. You don't get to erase the lessons. You don't get to skip over. And that's what this time is. It's really about going, well, you really can't run from this important integration. It's really about facing our fears and moving through them out into the light, coming out of the woods and into the light. So yeah, allow that upgrade, because the sooner you relax into it, the sooner you've got all your fancy new ways of being in the world, and you've got a fifth dimensional clarity and confidence that's going to help you to really enjoy living those dreams. You don't have to dream them anymore. Yeah, you're dreaming them up right now, but very, very soon, like I said, by autumn, autumn is going to be a pivotal time this year. It's really going to be a rich, rich time. It's going to be a colourful time for all of us in our lives in some way or another. Many of us will really be living the dream, living out some real deep heart desires. So, I wish you all, as always, so much love. I thank you so much for being here with me and for embracing and sharing these times together. And I just love reaching out to like-minded kindred souls like yourselves, and to feel like I'm part of something with you, and that there is a community of conscious people who want to help each other through this. So if you have any other ascension symptoms going on, eclipse symptoms that you want to share, or any tips or tricks that you use to help you through this time, I'd love to hear that. Drop them in the comments below, and Happy August 11th. Blessings.